You had a restful and pleasant Thanksgiving break. Hope you ate lots of turkey, stuffing, whatever your favorite Thanksgiving foods are. This week we will just kind of. Thought I was going to sneeze. Sorry. This week we will just kind of continue where we left off with the executive branch. Every day I'll have like a 10 or 15 minute long video for you to take notes on from YouTube. So make sure that you are doing that. And what else? Watch these YouTube videos. There's nothing wrong with Teams meetings. If you need to get in contact with me, I'll do a one-on-one Teams meeting with you and help you with whatever problem or issues that you're doing. You guys are my first priority. And so without further ado, let's pick up where we left off with the executive branch. So last time we talked about the president and what the president's kind of role is within the executive branch. Today we're going to focus more on the state. Our state is the state of West Virginia, and the governor is in charge of the state executive branch for the state of West Virginia. And currently, and for the next 4 years, as he recently won re-election, our governor is Jim Justice. Governor Justice is from Greenbrier County, as he resides in Greenbrier County, and even though he went to Woodrow Wilson High School. And Governor Justice, his main job, as any governor's job, is to execute the laws for the state that they are the governor of. And he's the governor of West Virginia, so he executes laws for the state of West Virginia. Carries them out, executes, enforces, however you want to say it. That is the job of the governor. The governor also is allowed to appoint cabinet members to assist him or her in operating the bureaucracy of the executive branch for the state of West Virginia. It's definitely not as vast as our national government's bureaucracy, but our governor does have some helpers, and that the governor is allowed to appoint really whomever they want to be a cabinet member. And those cabinet members help the governor to administer the state bureaucracy. So really, it's how things are operating. If a part of our government is not operating as efficiently as it could, it's the job of the governor and the governor's cabinet members to ensure that it improves, that it gets better, that it operates more smoothly. And you'll see how the governor can do things to guide our people, to guide our citizens, and to guide our government to try to make things run a little bit smoother. All right. The governor also has the ability to pardon state crimes. The governor of West Virginia cannot pardon federal crimes, only state crimes. Even if you've been convicted by a jury of your peers, the governor has the ability to completely set aside that verdict and pardon criminals. So you don't see them happen very, very frequently, but they do have this ability. All right, this is as current as I could find from our governor's website, which but this is basically these 8 people are the governor's cabinet. They're all men, and they head up the different departments within our state, everything from commerce to veterans assistance to revenue. And they each are responsible for a certain aspect of the bureaucracy of the state of West Virginia. All right. Okay, now local government is going to be different all across the United States. It's going to be different. For them, we're going to use our own local government. So I would say that the majority of you fall under the auspices of county government, and our county is Raleigh County. Okay, and we have a lot of these things in Raleigh County. I'm not entirely sure if we have a county manager, but we definitely have a zoning commission. Dreama Evans is our tax assessor. Our district attorney is now Ben Hatfield. We obviously have a board of education. We have a sheriff, we have a circuit clerk, magistrates, and we have a deed register at the Raleigh County Courthouse. You can go and see. I think we call it vital statistics instead of register of deeds, and you can see history of every parcel of land that's ever traded hands. Every marriage, birth, and death certificate is on record for all the citizens who have ever lived in Raleigh County or died in Raleigh County. So all that is a matter of public information as well. And for a fee, you can find all of it out. All right, so these are the different aspects of county government. Most of us probably do not live in Beckley, but Beckley does have municipal government. Places that are good and cool in other states, New York, Atlanta, places that have large cities, their municipal governments are going to be like 1,000 times larger than even our county government. But it's just because they have a much greater population density. But we have a chief of police, we have a town council, we have a mayor. Some town council members would be like Tim Berry, Sherry Hunter. Our mayor is Rob Rappold. Chief of police, I can't remember who our chief of police is, but Beckley has all of these things, and you're going to see your municipal governments in cities. Okay, most of us are going to fall into the county. All right, like if you live in the city of Beckley and you pick up the phone and call 911, a city of Beckley police officer is going to show up. If you live in Coal City or Crab Orchard and you pick up the phone and call 911, it'll be a county sheriff or potentially even a state trooper that shows up, as you do not have municipal government. Now, if you live in Sophia, Sophia has a municipal government, but it is very small, very, very, very small. Okay. And as you can see, all of these things are important. By far, the largest aspect of our county government is our Board of Education. The Board of Education, really, in any county government, is going to be the largest, because it has the largest bureaucracy. I mean, just think about how many employees Raleigh County Board of Education has. Every elementary school, middle school, high school teacher, counselors, principals, assistant principals, custodians, people, the board of education themselves, people that work at the board office, all the people that work on technology. It's a pretty extensive bureaucracy, and they all handle different things. For example, if you have a 6-year-old child and you show up at Independence High School and say, I want to put my kid in school, that's not the right place for them to go, as that's not where they need to be. They need to be in like first grade. So you need to find a different institution to help them. And our Board of Education has provided a bureaucracy of elementary schools. And they can set up really however they want. If they want to do charter schools, they can. If they want to hire and fire the superintendent, they can. They all serve at the will of the board. So our school superintendent is David Price, and he serves at the will of the board. And if the board feels he's not taking our county in the proper direction, he can be replaced without much of notice, along with his assistant superintendents as well. Because our Board of Education is elected. They are elected by the people, and if they are not representing the will of the people, they will be replaced at election time. Now, it's a nonpartisan elections, meaning they don't run as Democrats or Republicans; they just run. And there's not very many requirements to run for the Board of Education, and many of you guys might be good candidates for that. So keep that in mind as we move forward. All right, so that's a pretty good place to stop for today. Again, if you have any questions about some of the stuff we've been talking about in the executive branch, don't hesitate to give me an email, call the school 683-3228, and just ask for me. They'll transfer you in here, and I'm here to help you guys. Whatever you need, and just let me know what I can do to help, and I'll be seeing you guys soon. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Peace.